Hi, Fem.Divina Rising. I am Fem.Divina, Feminina Divina. I call myself that because ever since I found my true self and my true strength, I have declared, asserted, and affirmed and decreed that I am a divine feminine, because there was a time in my life when I didn't feel good at all about myself. There was a time when I didn't love myself. That is why I am so passionate about self-love, self-care today, and just affirming that I am a divine feminine. Because women and divine feminines, because we all are divine feminines, some of us just haven't unlocked that divinity within ourselves. We are sacred. The woman is sacred. Now, throughout history, the woman has been cast down and belittled and portrayed as like a um, second-rate citizen, like as if being female is less than being male, lower level or something. That's not true at all. Ancient civilizations, like before the Europeans that dominated, the European monarchs, ancient civilizations, like, and when I say ancient civilizations, I mean like indigenous ones, or just like ancient Egyptian civilization, indigenous, they considered male and female equal, and that's where they found their power. But with the patriarchy and monarchs, the woman was placed a second or below man, and I believe that was the beginning and the cause of a lot of bad things that happened throughout history. A lot of strife. The cause of a lot of strife and a lot of unfortunate events to take place throughout history, just for not honoring the woman and her sacred nature, being the life bearer, the nurturer. All things in creation, like I've said in other videos, have female and male energy, feminine and masculine energy. So thus, the male and the female are both equally important. One was not created to be more important than the other. One cannot exist without the other, like light and dark. Sun is representative of masculine energy. Moon is representative of female energy. What is the point of sitting here and debating or saying, well, the sun is is greater, stronger, better than the moon, or vice versa? But at some point in history, the patriarchy and man decided to take woman and put her as his object, as his tool, his object, subjugate her to be just something for him to use for his purpose. Now that is wrong. It's wrong, and it was the beginning of a lot of pain, deception, just impure motives. Things happening in the world, things happening throughout history that just did not have pure intentions. Like the Nazi Party and the Holocaust, for example. That's just one example. That was like masculine energy gone mad. Nothing good came out of that. There was no love. There was no feminine nature in that endeavor, in that pursuit. What was that all about? That was masculine energy just gone, like I said, gone mad. Just running rampant and crazy and deciding, well, I'm the most important. Those people don't matter. They need to be extinct. Woman, you work for me. Help me execute my plan. Like Eva Braun. She was one of the women of Hitler. That was her role, just gratifying his ego. And at some point in history, the woman's role became just to stroke the ego of the man. No, that is not why we are here. Clearly, we are the birth givers, the life bearers, the nurturers, the fountain of unconditional love for a reason. We have a purpose equally as important as the male. So, I think that's worth talking about. In the Bible, it says, I forgot which verse, it's in Genesis, when God finds out that the serpent deceived Eve, and she had Adam. The serpent deceived Eve, and she had Adam eat, offered him some of the fruit, forbidden fruit. Then Adam said, well, the woman you made me gave it to me, and blamed her. That's when God said to the serpent, I will place enmity between the woman and you, and between your offspring and her offspring. He was speaking to the fallen angel Lucifer, the serpent. Was that? I'm not sure which fallen angel it was, if it was actually Lucifer or if it was Baal or Baphomet. But it was one of the, as like they say, Satan, Lucifer, they're different entities. But regardless, it was the fallen angel serpent and Eve. He said, I will place enmity between you and the woman and your offspring and her offspring. And that's where, to me, that's a symbolic story. I don't take the Bible stories as literal, but I see that is a point where, and that is a point where a woman got cast down from her divine position. That story kind of justified why a woman was cast down. But I don't think that was a literal story. Like, all women deserve to be punished because of the creation, what she did, her actions stated in the creation story. I don't think that's a literal story. But nonetheless, she was cast down by the patriarchy, by man, by the conquerors, the conquistadors. Man in his wild, rampant pursuit of power and conquest decided that love and the pursuit of multiplying life and the pursuit of nurturing life wasn't important, took a back seat to conquering. The patriarchy decided that, and then justified that pursuit and justified their treatment of woman with that Bible verse. The enmity between her and the serpent, his offspring and her offspring. But I don't buy it. So I just had that on my mind, on my heart, on this Easter day. This is a time of, this is spring. Spring is my new year. It's a sacred time for me, and the earth is rebirthing itself. Resurrection, rebirth, new life. I am in a new chapter, a new timeline, and so is most of the planet. The